Have you ever had a motherboard just die? Well, it just happened to my friend Brandon, so in this video, I get to be both hardware hospital and hardware hunter. Let's fix that computer right there. It's not common, but motherboards do die. It happens. But when you work from home as a video editor and stream every day to twitch.tv/hasagent.
Hell yeah, power cords. I can handle this.
Like Brandon does, if your computer goes down, then it's a big deal. After putting my hardware hospital hat on and doing some initial troubleshooting at Brandon's office, it became clear to me that his computer needed major help. So I brought it home with me to throw it on my test bench, and yep, no matter what I did, it wouldn't turn back on.
He's dead, Jim.
Steps included resetting the BIOS using the clear RTC header, removing the CMOS battery and leaving it out for 10 to 15 minutes, unplugging everything, one RAM stick in every slot, GPU installed, GPU not installed, the list just goes on and on. It would just not respond to the power button at all. No fans, nothing. After some research, I even found this video from a YouTuber called Mainboard Medic who tried to repair this exact model of board with this exact behavior, and nope. He chalked it up to a chipset failure, and multiple comments in that video corroborated similar behavior with their own motherboards of this model.
This is basically how we were able to determine that our PCH is 99% sure that there could be another reason, but I'm just not able to find anything else. I've spent hours on this, analyzing the startup circuit of this board, measuring out things, trying to figure out what signal comes after which one, and this is all I can find. No!
That led me into quickly trying to find a motherboard replacement, and that's when my hardware hunter hat got put on. Sat down, looked up models in nearby cities, sent out some messages, and finally made a deal on OfferUp for an MSI Meg Z390 Ace motherboard that comes with two 16 gig sticks of DDR4 3200 RAM for only $100.
Nice.
So let's go pick this up and get back here to my studio, test the board, and if it's all good, get everything installed and back up and running in that rig right there. Literally, I'm recording this before going to my truck to leave to go pick this up. But first, we have to pick up the guy the computer is for. No traffic. Love it. Got Muttley over here.
Muttley. Nobody's gonna get that reference.
I'm old. I need to ask you something. Are you subscribed to our YouTube channel? Because if you're not, hit that subscribe button and also follow over on Twitch. Links are right over here. All right, I'm out of here. I don't like it over there. So we got here a little early, so we're just right now waiting for the guy to arrive with the motherboard. Hopefully everything goes well, and then we can get back to the house and test it out, and hopefully everything goes well with that. And there's an e-commerce exchange zone here that we're going to be doing the deal at. So it's a parking area in front of the police department here.
A few moments later.
Done deal. 32 gigs of RAM and the motherboard. Let's get this back to the house.
Super nice.
But first, before we get back, it's lunchtime.
Okay.
2 hours later.
And we're back, so let's go ahead and get this motherboard mounted to the test bench to make sure that it works before we put it into the computer. There's the dead one. Let's get to work. So we've got it on the test bench now. It is powered up, connected, and successful boot. So we got a good part from OfferUp this time. So far, so good. Let's get that thing installed back where it belongs. One thing when buying motherboards used is making sure you have your old SSD screws, or if you have an old motherboard like we did, and if you don't, you might be out of luck. You might have to buy them online. So fortunately, in this case, we have SSD screws from the old motherboard, and we're just going to go in and install them down here onto the SSDs we're using today. That's good. And it lives again. We are back. It's booted. Well, not booted yet. I'm working through BIOS stuff right now, but you can see it coming up right now. There's the BIOS screen, well, the boot. And let's see if it gets into Windows. So we swapped the motherboard, and this is kind of what I expected because it's a different motherboard. So Windows has got to be like, oh, hey, we got some new stuff to do. Now, generally, I would probably recommend reformatting, reinstalling Windows in this case, but let's just see what happens with not doing that. It should be okay, and if it runs into any issues, then I could just go ahead and do that whole thing. And bam, we are in Windows. Let's go. So then I spent some time in the BIOS to make sure things like XMP were set up and everything looked good there. Then it was time to get back to Brandon's. And we are back up and running in the setup. There's USB tree view. Check out our video on that. We've got everything hooked up and working. And there's the computer in its home. So let's switch over to it, see how it all sounds and works. All right, we got everything connected, up and running. The microphone is set up. I checked OBS, ran through all the scenes. Computers seems to be rock solid now at this point with the motherboard swap. So far, it was a successful emergency surgery of the system. Gotta love it, and I'm glad it all worked out. Make sure you guys check out Brandon live on Twitch every day. He streams at twitch.tv/hasagent. You see it right over there. Oh, like that's the OBSBot camera doing its thing. And, you know, hasagent. We got Plinko over there. He does on stream and playing retro games and all sorts of stuff. The operation was successful. He's back up and running. I'm happy to see it. If you guys like this video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and that bell so you don't miss a single upload. Also, I stream to Twitch every Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific at twitch.tv/coalitionchris. So if you want to talk more about stream setups and PC repair and stuff like that, feel free to head over there, drop a follow, and let's talk tech. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.